So I'm sitting here in my son's room playing with him, and obviously I look like a little bit of a hag because nobody looks fabulous playing with their babies this early in the morning. And if you do, props to you girls. But I wanted to get on here because I was just thinking about all of the things that were said to me when I was pregnant and all the things that get said to me now that I'm breastfeeding. There's so much negativity that flies around when you're pregnant. And a lot of people really make it seem like parenthood sucks, and I really love being a mom. And this is coming from a girl who has worked in nightclubs for the past 11 years and worked the nightlife since I was 19 years old, and a party animal, loving to hang out with people, to transitioning to being a stay-at-home mom. And I love being a mom. I absolutely love it. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. All the things that people made me feel terrified about do not ring true to me now. And I just wanted to pop on here because, like I said, people just feel like they can just say and ask whatever they want when you're pregnant and when you're breastfeeding. And I just want those of you guys that are either pregnant or breastfeeding to have a little bit of support and know that you're not alone, because it can be a little bit irritating at times, and it's kind of hard to stay polite when people are telling you the same things over and over or asking the same questions. And it's really none of their business, if you want to be honest. So one of my favorite things that I heard while I was pregnant was, enjoy your sleep now because you're never going to get it again. Well, my little angel here loves to sleep, and we got very lucky. He can sleep up to 13 hours in bed with me, and yes, I do co-sleep. No judgment, please. That's another thing that people like to go on and on about. But it works for us. We get some great sleep, and I actually wake him up at about 9 hours, because if I don't, he will not take a nap for the entire day, and that means I get zero time to clean house or do things like that. So he wakes up, he's in a great mood at about 9 hours, and he'll take 2 naps throughout the day. So that works out great for us. But if I would let him, he will sleep 13 hours in bed. I sometimes leave him and my husband in bed while I get up and do stuff. So that did not ring true for me. Another thing is, when I was pregnant, people would say, oh, enjoy your showers now, you're never going to get to shower. I'm like, where did your husbands go? I know not everybody that has a baby is married or, has a husband. Maybe you have a partner or a girlfriend or whatever, or a boyfriend, and maybe you don't live together. But, like, where did these people go? Like, if you're married, I just think, where did your husband go? Like, my husband didn't disappear. Like, he takes care of my son while I'm in the shower. So that is, like, insinuating that my husband's not going to help, and that was offensive to me. I was always like, why do people just think that you're not going to help me? Like, that is so odd to me that they would assume that you're just, like, not going to help. And I know a lot of people may chime in and say, well, you're very lucky because it's not very likely that husbands help. That's just, like, a whole nother topic. But that's just something I wanted to mention, that I am lucky, yes, that I get to take showers still. My husband watches the baby. I do exclusively breastfeed, so it was tough to kind of get that time that I know when I can get in the shower to enjoy myself and wash my hair, and here's my baby getting impatient. And another thing is, people were just saying basically to enjoy everything now, as if being a mom sucks. Like, and I remember telling my husband that, like, why do people just constantly tell you things that you should enjoy now, like, as if your life is just completely over? And I don't feel like my life is over. Like, yeah, maybe that chapter of my life is done, but my life is just beginning. Like, I have this little guy here to see the world through now. Like, I'm going to get to see the world all over again. I'm going to get to make the world a place that he's going to enjoy and see as, like, a beautiful, adventurous place. I don't ever want him to, like, fear me or to fear anybody, and I don't want you guys to fear pregnancy out there, because it is such a beautiful time, and it is what you make of it. If you feel like this sucks, it's going to suck. If you look at, like, all the positivity in your breastfeeding and your pregnancy experiences, it's going to be really enjoyable. And even though my baby is making this face right now, I still love being a mom. I still love it. Another thing with breastfeeding that I want to mention for those of y'all that breastfeed is all the comments that you get with that as well, which is, when is the last time the baby ate? Not your business. Are you going to be a weirdo? Feed your baby till he has teeth. What? Are you going to be one of those weirdos that feeds your baby till he's walking? Probably so. I just don't understand why people feel the need to make comments like that, like as if it's their business. Or to say, your baby's starving. Like, that is so rude. Like, I feed my baby all the time, on demand, And I see it all the time. And I follow breastfeeding groups on Facebook, and so many people mention how insensitive people are. I don't think that when people make these comments, they realize how insensitive it is. I know it's always, it's just always coming out of a curious place maybe, or maybe they're just like saying it without realizing what they're saying, but it is offensive. Are you talking with me? So yeah, it's just rude. I just don't know why people would insinuate that we don't feed our kids, or I don't feed my child. I do not starve my child. I promise. I love my baby. I want him to grow to be a big, healthy boy. He was 9 pounds 11 ounces at birth, and he was 21 inches. He is now probably about 24 or 24 and a half inches. He is so long, and we will find out how much he weighs on the 4th. So I had to get on here and rant a little bit and let those of you guys know that are on the same journey, that you're not alone. Just keep your cool, keep that patience, just keep doing what you're doing, and that's what I do. I just kind of like mind my own business when people go about asking lots of questions like that. It's really just a relationship between me and my son when it comes to breastfeeding, and my pregnancy was something that I just chose to enjoy despite everybody else's comments. And again, motherhood is something that I enjoy despite what everybody tried to make me think it would be. So more power to all of you mamas out there who look at everything in a positive light as well. And if you need some support, let me know. I will totally lift your spirits. I love you guys so much. Rant over.